the smell was so strong. I didn't like that experience. It was horrible from that aspect. But then also, what I noticed was I was having more issues with the people in my life after that. I was having more disagreements and things of that nature, and things just seemed. Hey, you guys, welcome back. I just wanted to hop on briefly today to just discuss a question that I've had in my mind for a quite a few weeks, maybe a couple of months now. So I just finished doing a haul a few minutes ago. I'm learning how to maximize my time, and I try to record a couple of videos in the same day now. So I'm getting into the rhythm of things. However, one of the things that I showed on that video was a vision board book for Black women, which is a very pretty book. I don't know if you guys could see. If you guys are into this is what this is about: visual manifestation. And is it good or bad if you're walking with Christ? So I showed this book as one of the things that I bought, but the haul that I was doing is backed up months. Like these are things from months ago. And so the whole time for the entire year, I've been like strengthening my relationship with the Lord, with God, Jesus Christ. And so that's been a great journey. I'm learning more, becoming a little more spiritually connected, and what is the word? Not inclined, but a little more driven by the Spirit. I'm what you would consider maybe like a baby Christian or something like that, although I am taking my relationship with the Father very seriously, right? So I bought this before all of that, like before my relationship with God deepened. And so, because I've heard so much over the course of some years about visual manifestation and vision boards and things of that nature. And I've always been interested because I've seen so much of it, and it has become like way more common on a lot of different, all across the social media platforms actually. And so it was all across my feeds and things like that. So I've been kind of interested. Plus, I mean, who doesn't like to create cute pictures and like boards with cute pictures? Like, I wish that I would have pulled it. I wouldn't call that a vision board because I wasn't even aware of vision boards. But pre-pandemic, or like right when the pandemic happened, there was a calendar that I had gotten from a Chinese restaurant. It had expired, and I liked, the fact that you could fold it up. So I took that as a canvas and I started doing a picture collage of different magazines that I cut out a bunch of stuff, and it was more a little bit of lifestyle but more geared towards cooking and food, right? And that's been my interest for since I was a little girl. So I put that together, and it's so funny that I'm now here doing cooking content. And so I say that because all of the sudden it was never in my plan to actually get on YouTube to do cooking content. The first time that I got on YouTube, which was many, many, many years ago, I only posted about 2 to 3 videos. Can't remember. I can't even access the account. Once I'm able to, if I'm able to, I will link it and show you guys. But I was doing beauty stuff. I was doing makeup and hair, which was what I was doing in real life as well. So fast forward to the pandemic, I did that it was like an art piece that I was doing, super cute, and I still have it. And I don't know if it like somehow it manifested something, but here I am doing a lot of cooking content. And it was not even in my plans. However, I never looked at it as a vision board. It was not my plan. It was not. I didn't even know about vision boards at that time. Fast forward to maybe like a couple years ago, I started hearing about vision boards and stuff like that and visual manifestation. Nothing too deep. Sounded cool. Sounded harmless. And that's why I got it earlier this year, like during the summer. But like I said, my relationship with God, I grew up as a Christian. However, I strayed away for a very long time for different reasons that I'm not going to get into today. However, yes, I ordered this, super cute. I went to Dollar Tree, got me some, what do you call that? Those cardboard pieces. I can't even, project papers or whatever. And I got that because I was going to use my vision board book for Black girls specifically, and I was going to do a vision board because I've been interested for years to do, not for years, for like a year and change to do one. And I know like some people that I'm close with, they've done vision boards before, and so now I'm like kind of conflicted because now I know that manifestation and stuff like that is now considered, not now, but now I'm in the know that it's considered to be a form of witchcraft. And so as I was getting ready to do this haul last night, I pulled everything out, and this was one of the things that came up. So I put it on the counter to be ready to film this today. So then when I was browsing through, not even browsing, I went on my YouTube, and on the homepage let me look, there was this video from what is it called? What is that channel called? Oh yeah. So there was this video from a channel called Hardly Initiated. So the name of that channel is Hardly Initiated. And so I was watching this video with this guy with the last name Alonso, I believe, and he was speaking to like a lot of these things like vision manifestation and things like that. He was like an ex warlock, and now he is a preacher or a pastor or something like that, and he has certain gifts like discerning gifts from God, from the Spirit. And it kind of confirmed to me that this is not something that I should do. But my question that has been lingering around for a couple of months now is there a way to manifest and still use these visual pictures, right? With also the Word of God. I don't know. It's just, now it's kind of coming full circle, and I feel, because I've seen videos before as of recent that they say a lot of witches, they use parts of the Bible to do their activities and things of that nature. So I don't know. So I'm just not going to utilize it. So I'm going to get rid of it. However, I'm still interested to know. I kind of want to move the conversation forward. And I'm still interested to know, is it harmless or is it not? Is it harmless when you include, let's say, because I've heard of women doing vision boards that were God-centered. But I don't know that that's an actual thing that you could do. I need like some guidance. I need someone to kind of like chime in on that. So if you guys have any more details on that, if you're deeper into your walk with Christ, I would love to hear from you, like in the comments, or maybe send me an email. I don't know, but I'm super interested to know, and I'm trying to keep this short. I'm super interested to know if, like, for other people that might have the same question, I'm sure, if maybe using something like this with clipping of like typing up Bible verses and like adding it to the picture so that it's all centered around God. Would that be considered also a form of witchcraft? And that's kind of like what I'm interested in knowing. I just, it just goes so deep. And then back to just real quick, back to like right before the pandemic, like I said, I was kind of starting to hear about different things, not the visual manifestation or vision boards, but I had heard for a while about the crystals and things like that, and I knew people that kind of dabbled. Now I call it dabbled because it seems like it's something. Well, it is something more now that I know and I'm aware of it. But so yeah, so I got interested and I was on Amazon one day and I bought what is it called? Because I'm just not even deep into any of that at all. Um, so I bought the sage and it came with a kit. It came with a bracelet and it came with like a little shell with with like a, what do you call that? Let me see. This is for the sober girls. I'm also sober. Christ gave me that. I was into drinks. I was into drinking. Not an alcoholic, I would say, but I definitely was drinking more than I should have. And so, but he took that away. I wasn't even on that sabbatical. I wasn't even on a break or anything like that. He just kind of took that desire away from me, which I'm so freaking grateful. But yeah, this is no Scotto because it has no alcohol, but it's by a brand named Frey or something like that. My first time trying it, just for the vibes and because I bought a bunch of cute glasses before I deepened my relationship with Christ, and so yeah, so just for the vibes. Yeah, so back to the sage. So it came with a shell and a stand to hold up the shell and the smudges of the sage and all of that. And I will say this, I only burned one little bundle. It comes bundled up. I never knew what sage looked like except unless it was cooking sage. Um, and it came bundled up and it smells very strong. So I burnt it one time outside of my house, like on my on my balcony, and the smell was so strong. I didn't like that experience. It was horrible from that aspect. But then also what I noticed was I was having more issues with the people in my life after that. I was having more disagreements and things of that nature, and things just seemed odd and out of whack. That's what I would say. So then I never did it again for a while. So then the same smudge that I used that time, I used it again. Like I think it was like one time I was like, oh, it's spring. Let me just smudge and that kind of thing. And I tried it again, and the same thing happened, but it was like a little bit stronger. It just felt dark. It felt like I was having miscommunication with the people in my life, and ever since then I was just like, no, I'm not gonna do this anymore. But I never got rid of it. I did, however, get rid of it recently, maybe like a month or two, like 2 months ago. I got rid of it because again, I'm getting deeper into my spirituality, so I watch a lot of things on YouTube that are Christ related and related to having a relationship with God, the Bible, a lot of sermons and things of that, a lot of preaching, a lot of people telling their testimonies and things of that nature. So through that, I learned that that was also a form of witchcraft, and that you are essentially opening doors that even if you don't know. So that kind of answers my questions also to this, because I feel like innocently I could have opened doors and still could, maybe even if I center it around what I think is the spirit of God and the Bible and his word and things like that. I don't know. Somebody chime in. But yeah, so like just weird stuff. I was feeling heavier when I did the smudging, so I didn't do it for a while, and then moving forward to this year, like a couple months ago. So 2024, a couple months ago, I when I saw a couple of videos calling that out, they said get rid of it, burn it, get rid of it, throw it away. So I just grabbed a bag and started throwing things away, like the bracelet. I got rid of the smudges, and then I kept the shell in the stand. But now, like just last night, I was like, it seems like so it was like the Lord was speaking, and it seems like I must get rid of that too. I just kept it because it was cute. I'm like, oh, I could just put little things in there, harmless, right? Nothing is ever too harmless in this world. That's why God gives you discernment. He also tells you to equip yourself with knowledge and thereby wisdom. So, yeah, just things to marinate on. Like I said, I'm still a baby Christian, so don't come for me. And if you are more in the word and know more, and I'm in my word, so don't try to fool me because whatever you tell me, I'm going to go find. And you better come with your scriptures and correct, okay? Because there's too much new age stuff going on, too much stuff. So I like to move in knowledge. I always like to move in knowledge, but more now than ever in regards to these things. And I could go deeper about even like when I was back in high school, and but that's a story for another day. So just understand where you are, understand your surroundings because this stuff is everywhere and you don't want to accidentally open things that you are unaware of and that you're not prepared to deal with. Since I was a little girl, I've dealt with sleep paralysis. So the Lord has always been very, 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 very close to me because I've called His name. That's the only. If you deal with sleep paralysis, you will know the only way that you can get out of that when you're being sucked in, the life is being sucked out of you, and it's a very scary situation, is by calling Christ's name. Jesus Christ's name is the only way that will get you out of that paralysis mode. That sleep paralysis is no joke. But yeah, I kind of just want to wrap it up and leave it there. And if you guys have anything that you guys want to chime in regards to that, I would love to hear feedback. I would love to hear your story. I would love to, if you have any knowledge that you could offer on that, I would love, 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 and appreciate it so much. So, yeah, thank you for watching, and I will catch you guys on the next time. Peace out. Until next time.